This is your market update for the greater Portland, Maine area. These are closed sales in the last 7 days, median numbers. Spotlight topic this week is the dangers of generalization in real estate. So, days on market came down to 7 days on market. The sale to list ratio still at 100%. Median sold price up again to $550,000. Your national benchmarks um, still a little bit rough. Although rates came down this week, 6.47% for the average 30-year fixed interest rate. Appreciation still soft at 1.3%, and inflation up again at 4.2%. So, as I said, the spotlight this week is the dangers of generalization in real estate. So, what does that mean? It means that we have had a crazy, strong, and polarized market for a basically since going into COVID. And people start to get used to how a market is operating. You might hear a seller say, "Oh, I get 15% over the asking price, multiple offers, clean offer." And they get general about that. That's what happened. That's what's going to happen to me. Buyers, on the other hand, as we've sort of softened and gone into a more balanced market, you might hear a buyer say, "Oh, I got $25,000 below asking and $20,000 in seller credits." Both of those statements might be true. And for the home right next door, they might become entirely untrue. So when you're in a very polarized market like we've been in, it's easy to fall into generalizations. "Oh, we're going to have to offer over," or "Oh, we're definitely going to get multiple offers." And when you get into a balanced market, it is even more likely that these generalizations can be inaccurate. So it's important that you talk to your real estate agents. It's important that you gather all the information about the specific property that you're either listing or looking at, and don't use generalizations. There might be a house right next door that had a certain scenario happen to it, but for many reasons, the property you're listing or you're looking at might be different. Get really specific, understand the story of the property you are looking at, and make specific decisions on that property. I hope you have a great week. As always, if you have questions, let me know.